Harvard Business School released a study this week titled An Economy Doing Half Its Job, and its findings are a sobering reality for the majority of Americans. According to the study, America's wealth gap, the gap between the wealthiest Americans and the middle and lower classes, is unsustainable and in the foreseeable future won't get any better. So, just how bad is this wealth gap?
1% of America has 40% of all the nation's wealth. The bottom 80%, 8 out of every 10 people, only has 7% between them.
So yeah, the middle class is getting less and less a share of the pie. In fact, according to the U.S. Census, for a family with 2 people bringing in money, the average household income dropped from $55,000 in 2000 to $51,000 in 2012. Meanwhile, the cost of living keeps going up and up. That means you have to do more with substantially less. Now, the average wage for men and women over 25 years old is just over $32,000. And keep that in mind when you see this clip from the Wall Street Journal's video about how someone making $400,000 a year can just be getting by.
Now let's not forget those discretionary expenses. 2 nice vacations a year for the family clock in at around $25,000 a year.
Yes, you heard that right. Those 2 vacations would equal more than what the average person brings home after taxes. All this does is illustrate the chasm between the haves and have-nots in this country. Now, this isn't to say that if you're lucky enough to earn $400,000 a year, you can't spend it. Please do, have fun. But don't use something as unnecessary and frivolous as $12,000 a year on a country club membership to say that you're just getting by. That's a choice. The majority of people in America are just getting by because of stagnant wages. And this is one of the reasons for the recent nationwide fast food worker protest.
We're fighting for our rights to make $15 an hour because we can't feed our families. We can't feed no one off $8.25 an hour. Yes, it is. It's worth it to get arrested.
All in all, over 400 people were arrested across the country for trying to bring attention to their below poverty line wages. But not all hope is completely lost. The Harvard Business School did suggest ways to fight the wealth gap, from reinforcing the current education system and skills training programs and even transportation, basically saying that businesses need to focus on how Americans are living, because the best way to do business is to make sure the American public is living well.